What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow playing some more Railroads Online. Let's get to it. I'm not high. I'm just here.
Having a great time. Yeah, you're right.
That's a great way to start the YouTube part of this too. I'm not high. I'm just here.
Hi, YouTube.
So, Twitch doesn't know what we did the other night, Sarge. Or who else was in here? I think Sarge might have been the only one in here still. I think Trent was in here.
Okay. Yes.
They don't know about it, so we should probably go try to redeem ourselves, right? Maybe?
Yeah, just maybe.
Because that was a colossal failure the other day.
Was.
That's okay. We now have a new engine, chat. Lucky number 13. Wait, who's all in here? Okay, I was like, there's dapper men everywhere. I don't know who's who.
I'm actually in the train right now.
Lucky number 13. This is one of those gear drive trains, I guess. Piston drive trains, whatever they are. I guess a gear drive, right? Supposed to be good for pushing stuff up hills. So we've been told. So, how many cars do you think we should try to push up the hill, Sarge? That's the question.
Had 4 loaded last time.
75.
Okay, Leonard.
Leonard.
I don't even know if we have stuff to push. I don't even know if we have like the metal products to push up there.
Ooh, good question. Do we ever take core wood to the smelter?
No.
It probably needs a load.
It does. It's out. Let's see. Core wood seems like a good job for a Betsy. Maybe. Right? Maybe. Betsy.
I need cars.
I think we'll take a Betsy. We need cars. What kind of cars?
What were we trying to haul last time? Rail.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we need rail and we need, what's the other one? I always forget. Is it beams? It's wood of some kind, right?
I think it's beams, yeah.
I think so. I'd have to pull up my cheat sheet. I don't have it up right now. I definitely have a cheat sheet. I just don't have it pulled up tonight. What a slacker, right? What else is new, chat? So what I'm getting at is we might as well take both. And then we'll take that engine over there and we'll take core wood down. It's a whole thing. It'd be a whole thing.
Well, there's this train of flatbeds right here beside number 13 has 10 cars.
Yeah, do we want to load up, try to take 10 cars? Sean, we need to take some core wood down to the smelter.
We could do a 50-50 load, you know. Half beams, half rail.
You want to try to do that? Try to push 10 cars up the hill?
Keep the engine that's on it.
And then take the new engine.
I'll hook onto the back of it and push.
All right.
I don't think we even have enough to fill 1 car rails at the smelter.
Okay, well, if we get that core wood down there, then it'll start making of it anyway, you know? Because there is some... Well, maybe,
but we'd have to load... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe we get somebody running the hopper cars up there real fast. And keep bringing some more down, you know? Iron ore.
Got that. Then also have to load beams on this train anyways.
Okay. Right, Sean? Right. And Jeff, I'm okay, man. I'm here. I'm here. Not feeling the best, but I'm here, man. Glad to be here. Always. Okay, no shackle there or anything. Good. Good. Actually, if somebody wants to take off with the, I keep wanting to call it a coal train, but you know, the hoppers. I'd be all right with that. If somebody wants to start running that up the hill.
This is one with the turbocharger, right?
Is that? Yeah, the new one has
the lights. Yeah,
the generator and stuff. Yeah. Okay. about set that brake. Found out some interesting news today that I kind of wondered actually, but I didn't know. Nothing good though. Right, Jeff? Right?
Hey, come on, game. Don't do.
Hey, guy, what's going on, man?
Oh, you piece.
Y'all ready? Break it?
Of course I did.
Oh, man. Hopefully they fix that in a future update too, huh?
With a hammer for.
Hopefully. And for once, I'm over here like my game's running great, Sarge. I don't know what your problem is.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting like 50 frames right now.
Happy for you. Really, seriously.
First time. First time for everything, you know? Meanwhile, Phil's over there with his like 300, right, Phil?
No, 120, 130. Hold on.
You got the TI, right?
Yeah.
Is the coal train anything like the soul train?
Come on, Farm Nick.
I don't
Let's go.
think so. I have heard about the AI in Farm Sim, and I cannot tell you, chat, how excited I am for that. It's basically course play and auto drive all in one. And it looks better. It looks so cool.
Did you see the new thing that they did too with the DS whatever LSI or thing?
What?
So we'll have more than 60 frames.
No.
DLSS.
Yeah.
No. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
With your card or any NVIDIA card, actually any graphics card, if you enable it, you'll get up to like, 70, 80, 90 frames. Check
Oh.
Discord, it's in there.
Oh.
DLSS.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means though,
nothing.
Leonard.
I ain't a computer person. I just play games on it.
It means download super shaders.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, so I'll just download more RAM.com? I don't know what it means.
Don't go there, chat. Don't do it.
We
Don't
are
listen to 'em.
we are going to try to make it up the little hill. We bought an engine to push our other engine up the hill. We worked after stream on Monday night. We stayed in here for a little while, and we hauled enough stuff to afford the engine sitting right here actually. Lucky number 13. It's chilling. And it has sand in it too. We need to get sand in the other engine, I guess, before we go up there, right? Put sand in both engines.
Probably wouldn't hurt it.
Yeah. Sean, I don't expect to be the one to figure it out, but it will get figured out that first night, yes. Or at least Friday. I don't know about like the early morning Friday. I'm not sure. Yeah, but definitely Friday. You like the number 13? That was Sarge's asking if we could have 13. Can we do? You guys taking that train or what's going on here?
Yeah, I will be. Or the engine.
Which one? Okay, you're gonna.
I was gonna run 13 up there because I know it was gonna take a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute. Yeah, it sure is.
It's gonna be a little bit slower. So, the train with the 10 cars on it.
Say
5 of those cars loaded with beams.
Okay.
And it needs to be taken over to the smelter, where we can pick up rail.
Okay. And then we kind of almost need the other train too, in a way, don't we? The one with the hopper cars.
Yeah, I mean, naturally, if somebody wants to run that, they can. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So Jeff, we haven't tried it yet. We basically drove it from the spawn line, which is the track over here on the left. We drove it around just a little bit and parked it there. That's all that we've done with it so far. So, yeah, that's it. So we were gonna run, and then I didn't come in last night till like really late, so we'll just blame it on me. But no, nothing else has been done with it. We're gonna try it live. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna Bill O'Reilly it. Okay.
Got
You
it.
want to get that switch their film?
This one here.
Yep.
We're gonna do it
You
live.
just tell me which ones, and I'll do it.
Sean, I deleted the other pusher the other day because I was trying to help my frame rate issue out, and it seems like the less cars, less engines, less everything you have, the better. So I deleted it, and then we're like, oh, but we really need a pusher engine. So we spent like $8,000 on it, or
Third
$6,000.
switch needs to be flipped.
Okay.
So yeah.
Johnny,
What's up?
guess what?
Chicken butt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you order a PC today?
You're good there now for a
No,
minute?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I think so.
We were talking about like the different graphics card now.
Mm-hmm.
The price has also jumped up like $800. So
Ooh.
I'll just
Well,
wait
should
a
have
while.
bought it last night.
No, that was last night. I should have bought it a week ago.
I put my name in today on the shuffle and did not get it, unfortunately. Very sad.
Who's shocked? Who's shocked? Not me.
I don't have to work Monday.
Nice.
Darn it. I mean, yeah.
I don't have to work either.
Go to school, Carson.
Very nice.
Huh?
Go
was
to
that?
school, he says.
Yeah, I don't have school all next week. You're stuck with me, Leonard. I can't wait to spend the whole week at home with you.
That sounds really weird.
That, yeah.
By the way,
Good.
main line's blocked, boys. I'm backing up. I need firewood and water. Or mostly
I think
firewood.
it's next week is your week to go with your real dad.
Wait a
Darn it.
minute. Wait a minute.
So, which one?
Not
Do you
me.
need this one flipped here?
Nope, it's good.
Okay. That's why I asked.
All right, main line's open for you guys to come out. I'll open it up for you. And now I need firewood. I definitely need firewood. Like,
I saw you finally posted that picture on Instagram today.
what do you mean finally posted that picture on Instagram today?
I didn't see it till I woke up, so therefore,
Sorry, I
It's a
posted it
pro.
after you went to bed last night.
yeah, you're right.
Bill, you grabbing that other train then? With the
Which
10,
one?
10 cars?
Oh, acting okay.
Do you not want to drive a train?
My luck has been I derail every time.
You want to take this one?
I derail every time any train you give me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm more of a, figure out
The
things.
switch man.
Yeah, you yell at. We'll go find out.
Yell? I don't yell,
Huh?
Phil.
No. Switch guy and figure out things.
Yeah, I don't yell though. I'm over that
That's all right.
for today.
The night's early.
I had to yell at my dad a lot today, and not because like we were disagreeing about anything. It's just it was so windy outside we couldn't hear each other. We're standing like 10 feet apart and we couldn't hear each other like at all. And it was like, okay, this is just not working. We got to like scream at each other from 10 feet away.
You like the walkie-talkies, like with like the earpieces.
We need like the Ron Pratt headsets.
Yeah.
Gosh, it was terrible out there today. It was so windy. And it was funny. We went to the farm. Like we went and got like breakfast, went to the farm, right?
Yeah.
And we get down there and it's like windy as all get out, but it was nice. It was like 70, 75 and super windy. Oh, I just
like
backed
the-
in here to get firewood. There is none.
Like the blow mold or whatever those were in the back seat of the truck. Like, ooh.
I was going to take a selfie with them and then I was like, I don't want to be in a selfie today. Wasn't really
Say,
feeling it.
Dad's gonna make fun of me for this one.
That's the one that suggested putting him in his truck.
Good for him.
Anyway, there's a story behind those penguins, but anyway,
I'm stopping there, Sarge.
Bill, which way are you coming out? You need help?
Yep.
I'm coming out one way.
Your train's
You are
facing
stopped.
like the opposite way from.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, switches over here will be set for you when you come around. Then I don't know about in the yard, but over here at the like the saw, like the firewood.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Just remember, less regulator is better.
I'm running. What do you think? 40, 30,
Oh, and in the yard here, like 10.
10?
Yeah. And then same thing with brake. Less is more. Especially once you get loaded. Less is definitely more. But anyway. So those penguins, right? That I brought home today from the farm. I've actually never put them in my display before. Got them maybe at the end of like the 2019 Christmas light season.
Let's see. You have to go up to the lumber.
I
yard.
gotta go to the lumber camp. Yeah, real quick.
Okay.
One
that switch will be right for you.
Okay, thank you. One of my mother's really good friends, her husband, just was driving through our neighborhood one day, and he stopped and he's like, "Hey, have these penguins? You want them?" Sure. So it kind of makes me think of my mom's friend. So yeah, kind of cool to put those out today. But any hoozles, super nice lady.
I don't know if any of them past this first one are going to be right for you, but
all right, that's fine. I have Betsy. I can stop on a dime. Kind of.
I'll wait here for Phil and switch it back.
It's up to you.
I can.
Hey, who knows how long I might get out of the gate eventually.
I'm Choochin and Betsy here, so. Of course, I've only got 4 cars, so I can pretty well like fly. A little this way, a little that way, kind of thing. You know, a little shake and bake.
Check it.
Hey. Remember, don't touch my drum set, okay? Carson, I'm looking at you.
So about that.
Almost bought a drum set once. I've told this story before. I was really close to buying it. It sold for like nothing too. And I don't know if it was any good or what brand it was, but man, it was sweet.
No.
Hey, Sarge. We probably need to, Sarge, why don't you hang out here and help Phil load?
I can do that too.
Oh. And like run switches for him and stuff.
Figured out the first switch.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm impressed.
You figure out by derailing or?
No, no.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fun to laugh.
Okay, you're past here, so I can flip this switch back.
Oh man, I'm mean. I'm sorry. I just really need to get some firewood when I get over here to the old sawmill.
Tony just figured out that you got 22 early.
He just figured it out?
He snaps me and he's like, so what's that picture about like in Discord? I thought it came out the 22nd.
Somebody left a comment on Instagram too, basically the same thing, and somebody else replied like he got it earlier. Kind of funny.
And then he goes, I hope he remembers us little guys after a while. Like, dang.
Tell him. Yeah, never mind. Chat, have I said I wouldn't be in single player yet? Because I won't be. I won't be in single player with Farm Sim.
Wait, not?
I won't be, no. I'll be in multiplayer, baby.
Not on a server.
No, not on a server. Not till probably Monday. At least I don't think a server will be out till Monday. Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Phil?
I'm coming around. I'm coming.
Have I said it a couple times? I'm sorry. I'm excited, man. I'm super excited and grateful that they didn't just give me one. They gave me a couple of copies, which is awesome.
The collector's edition comes with a digital download.
Was it?
Yep. I mean, it's a disc too, but you can do disc or digital.
Ew, a disc.
I know.
Ooh, I don't know what you guys are doing, but my frames just went to nothing.
Any trains?
I don't know.
I'm still good.
Must be nice. So I had my name in for a 3080 Ti today on the shuffle.
No dice.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was really sad. It's like I would settle for a 3080 Ti as long as it's like the EVGA one. I would probably be okay with that. Plus, it's a whole lot cheaper than the 3090. So, You guys are excited too? Well, that's good. I'm glad chat's hoping, you know, everybody's excited. And it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun playing, and after sitting down with Carson and kind of figuring out that schedule that we put out like everywhere last night, it's going to be awesome. It's going to really be awesome. A lot of streaming, but that's okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I told my dad about the schedule today, and he just kind of went, okay. Like, yeah, you don't care, do you? And he's like, nope. Like, I can tell, Pops, thanks.
That schedule took forever to figure out, too.
It kind of did, because I was ignoring you. What was I playing? Oh, I was playing Halo last night.
Yeah, you're like, oh, let's play some. I'm gonna play some Halo because we got out of GTA, and then you're like, I'm gonna go mess around in Halo. Then Shane came back,
Yeah.
and then you're like, nah, I'm only gonna play this game. And then he joined in, and then you guys started playing. I was like, I'm just gonna leave.
He kept lagging out of games.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Changed.
Yeah, it's like, did you get a new graphics card or not? Like, what's going on here, man?
Hey, Phil, you out of the yard now?
No, I was low on water,
Oh.
Okay.
and it's low on wood too. It looks like.
Unfortunately, there's no firewood there right now.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get some water and mosey on up.
So if you need firewood, oh, we need to haul a load of logs back to the homestead there, huh? That's just like maintenance we need to do, you know? Metallic, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome on in. Hopefully we should be good to go here with Betsy. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. We just filled up with water. We're down 100 from driving over here, but that's okay.
Surprised we didn't put in a firewood place at the sawmill.
You know what? There's not one there, is there?
Oh.
Oh.
I bet I can
Why did it?
find a good place for one.
Carson, why did that catch that? I mean, I know what it says, but like, why? Oh. Carson's muted. Metallic, you're just going to be in jail for a minute. Leonard, do you know why it held that? I don't get it.
Because that's a Turkish word, apparently.
Oh.
Or not. I don't.
All right, cool. Got it.
Oh. So that word in Turkish is like,
Bad.
I mean, it's but it's the cuss word version
Arse.
of that. Arse.
Okay, interesting. So apparently if we run into any Turkish people, right?
Yeah, don't call them gots.
Yeah. Got you.
I'm just gonna start doing it. God, you're such a got.
It's like when Holy Goaty says like things in Danish, and we have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, right, Dawson. You know, it's kind of weird. They should. I don't know if the auto mod needs like. They only catch like English words, you know. Like, could you set it to just like English so that's all it catches? I don't know.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. Yo ho, what's up, peeps? Hatching chick, baby chick, front facing baby chick, Puma Plow hype train.
Steven, what is going on? How are you? Welcome on in, sir. I appreciate the biddies. How's it going today? Stop, train, stop. All right, I will be playing Farm Sim on Friday. Yes, at around 2 a.m. Central. Around. I would like to get it downloading, and then I'll hit live. So. Food was bad. You're right. Food
I don't
was
see
another
anything
word.
for like ignoring other language words.
Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. You could just have somebody come in and start cussing you out in a different language. Kind of weird.
Brewers.
Kind of funny though. Kind of funny. But yes, I will be streaming it on Friday morning at around 2 a.m. And I just remembered we didn't go to Sam's Club today. We were supposed to go to Sam's Club last night, and then I was laying in recliner, didn't feel good. And Dad's like, "Oh, we'll just go tomorrow." And I was like, "All right, bet." Cosino school tomorrow or Friday? Nice.
I don't either.
Me either. Well, if you check the schedule, it's on Instagram and it's on Discord. Or you can click that link, I believe is what it takes you right to the schedule. I'll be live at 2 a.m. to around, I think it says 7, 6 maybe, something like that. And then I'll be back at like noon on Friday and just stream all day. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited to like learn a new game and just like figure out all the little things, you know, because there's gonna be so many things to figure out, especially with that AI helper menu.
Doing all right, Phil?
Can't wait.
I'm out. I'm rolling.
All right. You're
Yeah,
out on the
mine's
main lines, 40%. Usually pretty good. You move along nicely, and it's efficient for your water.
There you go.
I need to talk to someone before tomorrow night.
Who? What?
Someone.
All right. You do or I do?
I mean, either one, but probably Ashley, because you don't know what I really was talking about.
I don't know what you're on about right now at all.
All right, good. All right, I'll track him down sometime.
Good talk, son.
Yep.
Where am I going exactly now?
Oh, you're coming up here to the sawmill.
Oh, okay.
Sarge is there waiting for you. Armor Deck, how's running the hopper cars? How you doing there?
It's rough. My computer's not really liking this game tonight for some reason.
Not
Haven't
surprised.
made it up there yet.
This game is rough.
Whoa.
Sometimes it can be.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, it's an early access, and sometimes it's not going to be running as efficiently as it should. That's okay. Hashtag early access. Oh, yeah, Carson, I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I got you. Bye. Yep, the AI helper stuff is going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's so much fun to figure that out. They are, Jeff. They are. They sure are going to be interesting. But that's why we're streaming as many hours as we are, so we can kind of help you guys along the way. And, you know, if there's something that needs to be, say, edited and put on, you know, a different channel or TikTok or YouTube or whatever, we're going to do it.
That's why I'm here.
That's why
Is that why you're here?
Yeah. Well, I guess mainly to run the stream too, but you know.
Am I going to have to give you a bonus that week? Like
Yeah.
For launch, a launch bonus?
Yeah.
Dang it.
I want 10%.
All right, tell you what, I'll give you my digital code that comes with my collector edition.
All right, sick.
Got
dude.
him.
I was going to say put jelly on with the peanut butter.
Oh.
Here, how about here? Since for the bonus, I'll take the beacon.
No, that's the part I want.
He just goes, whoa,
I
whoa,
forgot
whoa.
to flip a switch back here.
That's
We're going to load up 5 of the cars with beams, Bill.
All right.
Yes.
I was
Yes,
trying not to
bro.
overshoot, you know.
That's
Oh,
the
hey.
part that I want. Redneck, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Welcome in. That's the only thing out of the collector edition I want, Carson.
I know, that's the point.
That's so rude. Hey, Leonard, can you send me your beacon? Wait, did you get the collector edition?
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know how your switches are set, John.
That's fine. I'll check when I come in. We're good.
All right,
'Cause
so,
I have to come in and loop back and then loop all the way around the sawmill to go where I need to go.
Yeah. First
Shut up.
couple.
That's
I
fine.
think we might be all right there, Phil.
I'll check them.
If you want to run the train in here, you go right ahead. Now.
Ooh, one
Buttons.
single caramel candy. I'm there.
So my train is off the main line. I had to jump out. My computer is getting too warm.
Your computer's getting too warm?
What?
3080 what?
Wait,
And
hold on.
I even had the frames limited pretty good too.
What?
Something about it tonight. Just the game and my computer were not getting along tonight.
I'm running a little warm, but nothing more than normal.
Is it like 95 in your room, Farmer Nick, or what?
Oh yeah, it feels like it.
Oh,
All right.
Cat is very confused. Thanks first time for the chant. Oh, I need fuel, don't I? It is. Betsy, simmer down. Oh my.
All right, Sarge. That looks good.
All good, Farmer Nick. When I can deliver this, I guess I can grab it. Where'd you leave it? At the smelter?
Yeah, it's at the smelter just off
Okay.
of the
That's
main
fine.
line.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Is this Tony? No, Farmer Nick has a really good computer. It's definitely not Tony's computer. It is kind of getting warm in this room too. Not gonna lie.
Hey, Phil, let me know when you're ready to move.
All right, we're just doing one more.
Oh, man.
I'm loading up firewood for you.
Okay. Why won't you save my friend? Put one more here.
It's kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Metallic. That's good, man. I enjoy it. He's got a really good computer.
All right. You can move up one card.
So it's just like
Okay.
hot in your
Yep.
house or in your room then, huh? Dude, I came into this room today after being outside where it was like 60 and windy, and I came in here and I started sweating immediately, and I was like, "Oh, this is not okay." It was hot in here for no reason.
Yeah, playing Railroad Online, my computer does not get that warm.
Yeah.
All right, Sarge. That looks good for the last one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm running pretty warm. CPU
Oh.
is 50. GPU is about 70.
Well, that's good, Steven, that they're fixing it for you. That's good. Which way are you guys facing?
Come
I
in
see.
like you're delivering logs.
I'll pull in behind you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Is there set? Did I tell you what, Steven? If it weren't for 22 coming out, Horizon definitely would have been purchased by me. Like, I definitely would have picked up Forza Horizon, and I'd be playing it like a lot probably. I'm not gonna lie, it looks way fun. It looks frustrating
Sarge.
too, but it looks really fun. 1 second, Carson, I will. Yeah, this game runs PCs hard. Not gonna lie. Actually facing south.
How you doing on?
So
We're starting to get you filled.
But you just put a thing there so that you could have free firewood.
Oh,
I don't know
I
what
didn't
you're
know
talking
you-
about.
oh, I'm sorry there, Sarge. If I would have known, I would have been over here helping you.
Okay, Carson. That's fine. You're not your last whisper one before. Okay. That's up to you, Carson. I don't care. On your last whisper, I don't care. Do what you want to do, bro. Do what you want to do. End of the horde. Let's go. You guys up here.
Finish the pile out. Okay.
All right. Yeah, firewood for the poor. Firewood for the poor.
Yeah, come on down.
We just need to get better about like keeping logs around the freight depot, or having, hauling some. But it doesn't really matter after tonight. So.
True.
73 Celsius. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting a little toasty there, Farmer Nick.
That's way too far for me. I don't like it. And let my computer get
You've
that
actually
warm.
got a pretty good load in there.
Shane's CPU the other night was 100 Celsius.
Oh,
110 Celsius, he said he saw it too.
Yeah, he figured out his CPU cooler, his like pump liquid thing wasn't working.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
He also learned you shouldn't touch your CPU after it's crossed 110 Celsius too.
Yeah, he said it was hot.
It was really hot.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Isn't 100 Celsius like boiling water? Or am I wrong there? I know 100 Celsius is really hot, right?
Actually, I think you're about right.
I think it is.
I think so. 110? No.
Hey Siri.
Yeah, I think it.
It's 100. Yes? I think it's 100.
Oh.
I paid attention once in my life.
What is the boiling temperature of water in Celsius?
I think you're right. John. I
100.
think it's 100.
Yeah. Look at me.
If I
Oh,
remember correctly.
99.61. Okay, first time. Way to be.
99.9839 degrees Celsius.
How?
100 degrees. Okay.
I don't believe any of you. I'm going with Sarge and Leonard. It's 100, chat. What are you guys doing? You guys still filling up firewood?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yes. Ready to roll?
So,
I'm
Sure.
behind you guys, so I'm ready to go. If you guys are out first time, I am not. I am not.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
I thought if you were so confident.
I'm confident in you, Phil. Come on.
Yeah,
Just go slow.
Do we? What else are we throwing on here?
We're going down to the smelter.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
down to the smelter, and we're getting you iron rail.
Yeah. Just go slow and you're fine,
Yeah, but you don't know me. I like to go fast.
Well,
It gets me in trouble.
all right, Farmer Nick. We'll catch you later, man. Have a good one. Thanks, Leonard, for your.
Could
Happy
grab this
puff.
other engine and put it in front of them. It'd be one heck of a break.
There you go, Sarge. Jump in front of him so he can't go too fast.
Yeah, but I don't know how how this thing is on speed, anyways.
Probably terrible.
Probably got to wait for the water temperature to come back up in this.
Oh man, that's funny.
Are you going ahead of me, Sarge, or behind? You're gonna be behind, right?
I gotta wait for this thing to heat up. I gotta go flip this switch.
Have a little bit of firewood while I'm here. Don't really need it, but might as well.
Alrighty. Hit the big roundabout. Don't be putting any steam to it. And be ready to apply
Generous amounts of braking.
some braking.
Is he going first then, Phil or Sarge?
Yeah, I had to wait for the boiler to heat back up.
Oh God, this could be bad.
Full speed. Let's go. Ramming speed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brake power that you'll want is probably between about 15 and 20.
All right.
That
Oh, boy.
switch.
Chad, get ready to re-rail a train.
Oh, you're starting to head this way. I might as well flip the switch and let you go by too.
Oh, okay. I go catch Phil so I can at least film him. Go flying.
Yep, why not?
Gotta film it, chat.
Okay, boiler should be hot by now.
I would hope so. We have water down at the smelter, right?
I think so, yes.
Good. Not saying I'm gonna need it, but I'm a 100% regulator right now, so I might need it. We'll see. They will see. All the copy pasta, I swear. Okay. Yeah, anyway, Shane's PC was really, really hot the other day, and I think he got it sorted out now, so he's good. Only if he can stand a game of Halo. Just saying. Cable, me either, buddy. I'm very excited for tomorrow. I got a lot of work to do before Farm Sim launches, but I'm very excited tomorrow. For tomorrow. Anybody want to come help me wrangle extension cords tomorrow? For like a couple hours? No? Okay. Darn.
I can't. Too far of a drive, but I would.
That would be funny. Phil came all the way from Canada to help wrangle extension cords. Holy cow. Tomorrow I am finishing up with Christmas lights, or at least for now. Phil, you're on the break, right?
Uh-huh.
Might want to go on the break a little more, Phil.
I'm on the break.
I see you up there. You might want to go a little more.
I'm on the break.
How much?
20-ish.
Okay. Okay, you're not going as fast as I thought you were. Never mind.
I'm on no regulator, and I'm on 20.
So when you get
now.
when you get underneath the top track, you might need just a little bit of steam because it actually flattens out there.
Okay.
And then you can proceed from there. But once you start, like when you get to where your tail is on the second loop, you need to not be going fast because that's kind of aggressive there. What's going on tomorrow? Well, basically, it's kind of tomorrow. It's really Friday morning at 2 a.m. We're getting Farm Sim. Am I taking longer to get here? Nice. But yeah, we're getting Farm Sim. Oh, sorry you called me the wrong person. That's fine, Cable. I was just hoping everything was okay, you know? Oh, buddy. Bill, love to see how slow you're going. Love to see it.
Well, I was told to go slow.
I know. So now you're on a downhill slope again.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sarge, how's that train treating you?
We're moving along.
Isn't this where all the beans get put into place? Huh?
In fact, y'all might be about to see me depending on where you're at on the loop.
No beans, Phil. No beans. No.
But. Okay.
We should probably throw a sander down here and get some sand in Phil's engine before we up that hill. We didn't do that before we left the yard, did we?
I think it was on the other side.
Okay. That's fine. We can chuck one in down here and get sand on board. I know we have sand in Sarge's engine. It's kind of weird. There's no like fill indicator anywhere. It doesn't tell you like how much sand you have on board. You have to just like look in there and see if you have sand or not. Oh, there's Sarge up there. Nice.
Right.
Sarge is sending it up there, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just cruising.
All right, so Phil, I don't know about your switches in front of you, how they're set.
Oh yeah, you got the blind lit. Yep. Oh yeah. Well, we'll figure it out in a minute. It is pointing to the left. Or do I want it to the right? No.
I don't know without looking at it.
The white's pointing to the right, to the left.
Should be okay.
Do we just send it?
I mean, technically you want to go into the sawmill here, so actually you probably need it to go to the right so you can go into the sawmill.
All right, so I want it to be red to the white.
But I think we have another train in the way in the sawmill here, right? Yeah.
So I can't go in there. Okay.
Well, I'll just have to move the other train out of the way. That's all.
What do you want me to do? Oh, I see the train now. It's there.
Sarge, I'm gonna stop mainline here, like right at the bottom of the hill, and go move that train. And Phil, just hang tight in your engine.
Yep.
Okay, I will slow down then.
Yeah, don't run me over. I'm
Matter
stopped.
of fact,
out of my
I
train.
will stop.
Yeah, I'm out of my train. Oh no, you better stop. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Phil, you were pointing to the left. So you would actually go up the hill if you went past, which is fine.
We don't want that, right?
No. We need to get my core wood in here is what we really need. So actually, you know what? Go ahead and pull on past. We'll have you pull past. I'll get my core wood in here. Then we'll have you back up to come back in here. That's what we'll do. I'm going to throw this switch for you too, because they're both set the wrong way right now for you. But you're good now. Go ahead. Proceed with caution.
All the beans? Just joking.
Just a little bit of beans. Just a smidge of beans.
We have no rail at the moment.
No, that's why I need to get my wood in there.
Yep.
Because I believe there should be.
I think there is ore down here.
Yeah, I hauled like 2 loads the other night without taking anything out of here, so there should be at least some.
Yeah, there is a water thing here.
Okay.
There is no sand. The firewood.
Okay, we need to get a sander in here.
There is some ore here.
Matter
In fact, there's about to be some more, I think.
Hello.
Oh, wait, no, that train's just sitting there.
This train's empty right now, Sarge. I'm just trying to get it out of the way.
Okay,
I'm gonna go put it.
Give me 1 second.
I say throw that one. I was gonna put it on the firewood line for now.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do for you.
Mason and Plugger, what's going on, guys? When will the video be up from the early farm sim? As soon as I can, but it probably won't make it till, oh God, Sunday or Monday. Stuff takes forever to process on YouTube, guys, so I will try to get it out as soon as possible, but no guarantee. Sarge, you want to go grab the Betsy?
Yeah.
While I'm moving this, and then you can pull in and dump off the core wood.
Yeah.
And then we'll have Phil back up. We might just get Betsy back out on the main line. And then we'll have Phil back up and come in here. Although we can't do that because we got to get your train passed too. Probably put Betsy in here with this train for now. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so as soon as I can, so this is really tight here. This may not work. Yeah, that's a really tight turn. Before I go to bed Friday morning, I will be editing whatever we stream, right? And then I don't know when I'll be able to upload it. Probably once I am done streaming Friday night is when I'll be able to actually upload it. I thought about like going over to my buddy Casey's and being like, yo, can I upload off your internet? But I didn't do any of that. So it'll be up as soon as possible. Yeah. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome in, by the way. Guys, appreciate y'all stopping in. It's crazy. I just looked over. It's a day and 6 hours, guys. A day and 6 hours. That's kind of insane to me. Just throwing that out there, chat.
Flip that switch.
Which one?
One right behind Phil.
The one behind. Oh, yeah. We'll need to flip that one, won't we? On my way.
Do I have to pull up more? Or am I good here?
You're good, Phil.
You're good there, I believe.
Or maybe this tail of this car's sticking over a little far. You might want to pull up just a smidge, Phil. I think Sarge might clip you as he comes past. Okay, you think there's room on that firewood line to put that train too? We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Alright, so Phil, you can back up then. Get your engine on this, like the other side of that switch that I just flipped there. That makes sense?
Sure.
He says sure, chat.
I have no idea.
He says,
I don't normally play trains.
well, you do, but you don't usually drive.
I don't drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got room over there to put the...
Yeah, I think we do. We'll be okay for now. How much is here? Well, there's 121 here. Heck yeah. That's a good amount. All right, and if I recall, we need to unload these like on this corner here, so they actually count. And you loop around, and I'll throw switching back in next to the other engine there. Actually, this will count back here, or not.
Yeah, they're
No,
it's counting.
Yeah, maybe. I think some
I'm
of
gonna
them it
pull
did, some of
forward.
them didn't. Yeah, go ahead and pull up. We'll do it up here farther. All right, so now we should be making the rail, which is what we were trying to get. For going to the coal mine. You know, it's funny, we're gonna go to the coal mine and we can't get, like, I guess we get coal ore, but we have nothing to do with that right now, so yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. We wasted a couple. It's no big deal. There's still 20 in there. Be all right.
Okay, reverse.
That is going down. That's down to 115. You backing up or pulling around?
I'm backing up.
Okay. Fine. Then Phil, if you wanna, you throw that switch in front of you there.
I believe I did.
All right, you can come ease on in if you want. Yo, Muskrat, thanks for the host, man. How you doing? Welcome in. How's it going? All right, Sarge, your throne. I just don't know if we're gonna have enough to fill up Phil's trade. I guess we just take what we can get here in the next couple minutes, and if it's not enough, then better than nothing, right? I still don't know if we're gonna be able to make it over that hill. We're gonna go fight the hill again, chat.
We're gonna find out.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I watched that on Monday.
Yeah, it was painful to watch, wasn't it?
It wasn't painful. Is this switch good?
Yeah, you're good. Come on in.
No, yeah.
It was painful. You can admit it.
We saw a little bit of frustration building, just a tiny bit.
A little bit.
A tiny bit.
Just a smidge. Okay.
Well, we're up to 15 rail already.
Nice. So Phil, you're going all the way around basically. So your
Okay.
train's on the far side here.
Okay.
Muska, I'm doing okay. I have been sick recently, and I'm fighting it, but glad to be here as always. Holy cow, it's a wild.
Oh, you.
Hello.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man?
Nothing much.
What happened, Sarge?
Game crash.
Oh no. Hopefully you spawn
All right,
here.
I'll catch you guys.
Down to 102 iron, so it's processing it fairly fast. Good. All right, Phil, I'm gonna set your switches up for you too. When you come around, it'll all be set up.
Now, do you want Sarge? Sarge is going to be behind, right?
Sarge is gonna be behind you, yeah. So we'll have to get him on the main rail after you.
He's already, it looks like he's on the main rail already.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. So are these both the same things, or is it one different?
We're wanting
yellow?
rail, which I think is
It's
the
gonna- If he came around the way that you,
he is.
you and I went in to unload the wood,
It's the farther one, right?
it's gonna be it's gonna be the farthest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just keep on trucking. You know what? I should probably take that hopper train up the hill.
Go for it.
Because then we each have our own train, you know? Then actually
Or to
we
derail.
could use it to help push too.
Yeah, because
Push with-
the engine would be there.
Yeah. It is definitely, these two cranes here, Phil.
Little speed. Then I not overreacted, but kind of overreacted.
No, it's easy to like set the regulator too high or too much brake or whatever. It's very easy to do that. You're doing fine. We got 25 of each right now, Sarge.
Nice.
All right, Phil, one more car length. A little bit more. Keep it rolling. That's pretty good there. That was a good stop. Didn't derail or nothing.
And that was full brakes.
All right.
And I don't remember how many rail each car takes, but it's quite a few.
6. No, it's more than 6.
I think it's 10.
I think it might be 10. Yeah, you're right. No, we're gonna be able to load 2 cars right now. So.
It's better than none.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of don't want to fill this train in 10 cars, to be honest. I really don't want to. If I wouldn't mind, honestly. We have empty cars. We should just leave them down here. Come back for them later, you know?
Yeah, I can see that being an issue.
Pushing empty cars, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of an issue. I would say you're right, Sarge. Yeah, it's 10. Because there's 5 in that stack now, so. Holy cow. Holy cow. Just heard some bad stuff go over your scanner. Oh, that's never good. That's not good. Sean, you ready for tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Farm Sim.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's tomorrow night, kinda. Kind of tomorrow night. Kind of, you know? We're just gonna go with it, Chad. It's tomorrow night.
I'm ready for Sunday night.
Sunday night? That means you can play.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. It's gonna be something, man. Figuring out all the season stuff and the AI helper stuff and just a lot to figure out.
Well, that AI helper stuff is gonna be nice on console. I will say that.
Yeah. It involves a freight train. Ooh. It could be a problem.
Because that will be able to pick on John. It's not, is John struggling with cosplay? Is John struggling with AI?
Right. All right, Phil, if you want to pull up one train, but I don't know if this thing's making any stuff right now or not. Let me run to the other side real fast.
It might be out already.
It might be out, yeah. I don't know which one it would be out of. Probably Corwood. But I'm not sure. I'll check it. Check the numbers. Well, we have 96 iron ore here. And we have... So it is still making... No, it's out of Corwood again. Oh, we're out of wood. That was fast. Man, that ran out of wood really fast. Holy cow. So what do we have? I think
I'm on my way.
Okay, you're running back. So there's 5 left. Do we take half a carload?
Better than nothing. Why not?
Okay. You want to pull up just a little bit more?
A little bit more. All right.
You're kind of like in that spot, and I'm like, I don't know which car it's going to go on. It could go on that back car, you know.
All right.
Yeah. Just a smidge. All right, that'll be good. Well, thank you. So I say we unhook these 2 cars. Okay. They are unhooked. Let's see. We need to back the firewood train out and back that other train out. We can take all 3 trains up the hill. Need to get sand on board too. On all engines before we go up there. Because we've learned that sand is probably going to be the key to making it up that hill. Plus the pusher engine. Could help a lot too.
What's the sand for this big boy? First one or the back one?
I'm not... No, the sand goes...
It's going to be one of the
front.
things up front.
Yeah. It's just behind the stack, Phil. It's like that next thing right behind the stack.
Well, this one goes up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what those other compartments are for, to be honest. But I
wish
know,
could
I know for sure it's going to be up here. It's that. Yep, it's that one right there. That thing right there. Yeah, you can actually, well, look, there's the hose going right down in front of that tire. On that wheel, whatever you want to call it. The problem is these sander doodads are
paint.
kind of finicky on where you actually put them.
Oh.
I think we're going to go right about there. And that looks to be pretty good. So, if you pull under, Phil, I'll jump up here. And
All right, so I'm just going to see about releasing the brakes if that does it.
all right. Going to get a little warm up here, I have a feeling.
Just a little.
Just a smidge.
Now, what's that building do that you just placed?
This puts sand in our engines,
Why?
Phil.
Oh. Hey,
Grip for traction.
Ah.
You know when you think you got the brake going,
and you don't.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, that's what that was.
It's all good.
Right there.
Somewhere right there.
Turn that on. Turn that back over. And now, how do you know what to put in sand?
Yeah, so you actually don't until you just visually see it.
Oh.
That's the problem. I gotta get this spout to cooperate with me a little bit, though.
I hope that's something they fix.
Yeah, the spout's not.
You need me to back up a little. Oh.
Maybe just a smidge. I hang on, I can't really tell. Hang on, let me jump up on. Can't jump up on this engine anywhere. Hello?
That's the problem. We're gonna just try it.
On the other engine, you can jump and you can see. Maybe I can see it from up here. I don't see that you're getting any sand right now. Problem is, I got the spout slightly. Oh, that's right. The controls are backwards up here. Hang on, right?
Stop.
Come forward a little.
All right.
I got the controls are backwards up here.
Oh, they're. How does that work?
Right is left, left is right.
Oh.
I think I need to put it closer yet. Yeah, you're not getting any. Hang on, let me destroy. Out of the help thing, I hit the wrong button. I can't see where.
Okay.
Try like right there this time. That is so close. Like, to me, it looks like it should derail you.
Well, we'll find out if it does.
Let's not and say we did. Oh yeah, that's definitely. Hang on. It
Oh, okay. I can see some going in there.
hasn't moved though. There it is. It moved. It moved. It moved. We're good. We're getting sand. Slow, but we're getting sand. All that matters. I don't know if you're you're so close you might hit the building.
Why not?
Need a longer spout.
Yeah, it's like the water is super long, can go
Yeah.
anywhere, and then they do that for that one. I don't get that.
I think you're full. Oh, it came out the top. Look at that. I think Sarge is ready to go.
I think so too. But Sarge, oh yeah, you got him full of.
Sarge is full of sand. We did that the other night.
We'll get that to about there. Release the brakey.
Wait, hang on. Let me close your. There you go. You're closed. All right, you are good to roll. All switches are set for you, Phil.
Oh, am I gonna? Let's see. What? What? Yeah, I think. I don't know why
Your
I'm
game
not
just
going.
crashed, or you need me to move the building?
I think you got to move the building. I'm stuck. I think.
Are you stuck right now?
I'm
You actually can't drive right now?
stuck.
You were stuck on the building.
I was. I said, let's go, and didn't want to go.
And the train said a no, a no, a no. Maybe it'd be better here. This is a straightaway. All right, Sarge, you want to man some switches for me for a second?
Yeah.
I'm going to move the wood train just over to that line for now. And then I'm going to grab the hopper train. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll have all 3 big engines, or 3 of the 4 big engines up there. Guess we do have a big engine back at the yard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's still one back there.
But I'm going to get sand too.
Okay.
We're going to all have sand.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Your game just crashed again.
Yeah.
Oh my. So Phil up the hill is like probably a 30 to maybe 40%. There are John.
Oh.
There are a couple spots that are steeper
Mm-hmm.
that you'll need to like 100%. There's
All right.
especially the one spot that has the like
May
you'll
want to consider a save.
yeah, because everything just went wrong. Yeah. You'll cross a bridge and it's flat, and then it gets really steep after that. That's towards the top, though, Phil.
Okay.
So
Oh, you want me to head up there now?
it'd probably be better if I actually wait. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, that's why I'm running towards you.
Probably would just be better to wait, and that way you have momentum,
Mhm.
and then like Sarge can just be there with momentum too, hopefully. So yeah. The stopping up there is not too advised, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that again, car. Thank you. Try that again. Sorry, you just want to be stupid, huh? I think it likes turns. Looks great, right?
Looks perfect.
It's getting better.
It might make it.
I think it'll actually hook up. Well, no. You'll never be able to reach the thing. It's the turn. I'm guessing. Okay, there we go. That looks great. All right. Brake on. Tackle. Set this all up so it's easy for you. Or you want to grab the train here?
No, I'll let you.
All right, I made this mess. I have to be the one to drive the train. Okay.
Well, see, now I don't see no shackles.
You made
on
it. You clean it.
There's shackles in both those, Phil. So I know you can't see them, but they're there.
Yeah.
They are
Top
there.
Pins. Your pins go.
Is the switch the right way now?
Yeah. I didn't think about the second switch charge. That was totally mine. I just didn't think about it at all. So Phil, I'll
Or
probably
was the second one? I thought it was the one
No,
I
it was
lagged
the
out on.
No, you lagged out right after you switched it. It was the second one that got me. It happens, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to you Monday, but I saw something on the Giants forum that
there.
is interesting.
What's that?
So one of the topics was early access streams, and people were asking where they could find them. Someone had mentioned Puma Plow.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Lit.
Well,
That's
we're
cool.
good. This back card, I guess, because
That's fine.
You know what?
I got a brake set on that back car.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, they would be.
Right?
There wasn't even someone from Giants that mentioned Puma Plow. It was just a random person.
Nice.
So it was someone that basically watched you either Friday or Saturday.
Cool, cool. Love to see it.
I heard him.
And break here.
So then you need this one flip.
Yes. Do. On Betsy. Then we'll need it flipped back right away because we're gonna back that other train out too.
Is that first switch fine, or does that one have to be flipped too?
First one's fine. First one's fine. All right. Okay, there's that. And train operations tonight, chat. This is something. All right. All right, Frank, I see it. Are you having issues? Hey there. What's up? How's it going? Okay, reverse, because I'm about to run off the track here. You flip that one back, Phil?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm a choochin'. Losing boiler pressure, but that's fine. We're a choochin'. All the steam. Gotta love it. Same salami, different day. I'm doing, I'm here. Second switch fill needs to be thrown. And we'll be good to pull up. Or sorry.
The first, this one.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine. You're good.
So I just stopped really fast. I was like, uh-oh.
This piece of rail that's down here in the floor, does it have a purpose?
So I derailed there one Sarge, and I needed it to re-rail. It can be deleted. It was a whoopsie. I was showing off to my dad, showing him the game, and I derailed there
that's when it happened.
I was going really fast, and then it wouldn't let me re-rail the car up on the main track, so I had to rail it there first, and then I moved it. It was a whole thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was the whole thing. It was definitely a whoopsie. So I was like, look at this awesome thing we made, and then he laughed at me when I derailed. I don't know why. But I'm doing okay. Still sick, but we're thriving, you know? Oh, that is the tiniest little hole we gotta aim for there, Phil. Oh my. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? I think we got it. Oh yeah. First try. Look at us. Look at us go.
Doing.
We're really doing it, Harry.
So,
Okay,
are you gonna back up now?
Wait. Are we gonna what, Phil? Back up?
You're gonna have to back up.
I need to back up to get behind Sarge. You can push trains / cars with buildings like the fire. Is that how we get up the hill? I just spawn a firewood building and hold it in my hand and push Sarge up the hill. Push Phil. Steven, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
And you're wanting to run behind me, correct?
Yeah, we'll put you... Because I don't know if I'm going to be necessary to push Phil, but you definitely are.
Yeah.
You're getting me sick. Blame the lady at your work is more likely. Not necessarily first time. Oh, yeah. Oh man, why can't I move?
Probably the.
Because I have sand on board. All right. She's been coughing for 5 weeks. Oh my god. So you got our aunt sick. I still say dad had it, or kind of has it still. But anyway, got our aunt sick, and then I guess I got sick from her. So, yeah. Are those 2 switches set for me? See, the first one is.
Yes. Yep. Keep coming. Keep coming.
All right. Because our aunt definitely had it. She didn't get it that bad, though. She definitely had it. And I just feel like I've been hit by a freight train. Today it was better, though. Of course, I've also been taking more like Dayquil, so need to buy some more. Hey, Amazon some Dayquil. I have a feeling they don't do that, right? All right, I will be back. Hey. The Dayquil hard.
Ready.
Help this thing. Yeah.
Here, flip this.
They both taste terrible. Normally, I don't do the liquid Dayquil, NyQuil. I'm normally like the gel cap guy or whatever they are. And usually, they don't really work, but man, Dayquil, NyQuil have really been working on this one. I don't
That's
know why.
good.
Fill up your fireboxes, boys.
Mm-hmm.
The journey, and let's head on.
Idea.
Yeah, for some reason this time Dayquil, NyQuil has really been helping. So I'm just kind of sad that I might have emptied first time's NyQuil or Dayquil today. So I don't have any for tomorrow. At least I don't think there's any more in the cabinet, is there? I think there is. Are you struggling to get moving there?
Oh no, I've been waiting for you guys.
Okay, well you're going backwards right now.
All right.
Yeah,
what
and
should I go at? 40?
Maybe like
I
20,
would.
30.
30? All right.
You bought a
Let's
second.
put 30. It's set.
We need to get some more at the house here because I'm out now, or there's no more. I just don't want you to get going too fast, you know, Phil.
Oh yeah.
There is the thing is too fast uphill.
I'm just watching cars fly on my screen right now, but they're not actually
Oh
flying.
yeah, this is one of those glitch spots that does.
Yeah.
that.
Oh boy, you guys are like stopping, huh?
I am kind of for a second. I kind of ran up on Phil real fast.
A little bit.
Well, I'm set it at 30, so.
All right, Steven, we
really?
will catch you on Friday.
I
Have
am
a good one,
just
sir.
steaming up on top of you.
I'm set at 30 regulator, so.
You can go up to 40 if you want.
All right, we'll go. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Don't threaten Phil with a good time. Oh, man. Holy cow, chat.
We're gonna go 39 because I can't get 40 to hit for some reason.
You know, I'm sitting right on this back car, and I'm only sitting at 13%.
You're also empty.
Well, that too.
But that engine's impressive because it likes to spin. You've never liked Dayquil? I don't do, like I said, normally I take like the pills. But they don't seem to work. So But the liquid, man, really seems like it's working on this cold. So, Armor Deck, welcome back. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to get some more. This says something that pops, but I don't think he was going anywhere tonight that he could get it. So, oh, he did go to CVS earlier today, though. I had him running there. He had to get his Eliquis prescription today, chat. And I don't know what it is about that Eliquis, but well, he's $400 poorer now. They stick it to you on that Eliquis, let me tell you. Oh, what engine was... Wait, Sarge, was that your engine?
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds good. Sounds good. Need to buy this stuff from Canada or Mexico? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I definitely hear you on the not liking it part for sure. I don't like to take it, I'll be honest. I don't like to take anything. If I don't have to, I don't like to take anything. A very respectable chooch up the hill here. This is good.
More beans, got it.
A little bit.
Are the switches set for us to just
Oh,
go
that's-
straight up?
I don't know.
That's kind of neat.
What's that?
I can set the brightness of the light with the generator slide.
Oh. So we're kind of going to two different places right now. Kind of. The liquid does suck. It's terrible. It tastes so bad. We're
Liquid
trying to...
what?
Liquid Dayquil, NyQuil.
I never use that stuff.
We're trying to get Phil. Phil's in the lead engine up here, right? With the cars. We're trying to get Phil over to the coal mine. Is where we're trying to go. Sarge is in the push engine. We'll call it a tugboat. Okay? Not at all, but you know. And then I've got the hopper cars to bring in iron ore down. So I'm going to the iron mine. They're going to try to go over the hill. Or at least Phil is. Sarge doesn't really need to go over the hill per se. But I think I'll jump on and ride. That way when we get there, it's easier to unload and everything. So.
We're getting close.
First 6 months of your life on Eliquis, really? Cool. Dad's been on it for a couple years now. Hey,
I will
Sarge.
stick to vitamin C.
Hey, Sarge.
Howdy.
You're spinning out, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, because I just poured a bunch to it.
Yeah. I need to get some momentum going here, Sarge. Oh, man. So, Phil, I think that was the first steep part where you were just at. Your cars are still...
Breezing through it.
Your cars
Oh,
are
wait,
still
maybe.
kind of in it. And then you'll cross a wooden bridge, and you'll see it. I mean, it's steep right on the other side of the wooden bridge, okay?
Okay.
Once you hit that wooden bridge, you may want to pour it on. I don't know about our switches up here, though. That's actually...
That's what I'm concerned about.
I should have gone first, probably, to set your switches, huh?
Well, can we... It's not that far from here, is it, though?
Well, if we stop on that wooden bridge, we can run up.
You want to do that? Just to be on the
Probably
safe side?
should, yeah.
You want me to stop before the bridge or on the bridge?
Probably like on this side of the bridge or right before the bridge.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop now, because
Be
we're
honest.
there.
Okay.
Starting to slow down, so...
So don't run you over.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Up to you guys.
I gotta run Sarge over first, so.
Oh my god. Oh wait, is the bridge? Oh, we're not this bridge. The next bridge, isn't
No,
it?
I think you're at it.
I thought going through the last 3 years of videos was a lot of work. Holy.
What?
You know what I'm working on?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of little cutting and stuff.
All right, I fully stopped.
All right. Oh, Sarge. Oh.
Nope. We're good.
I didn't think
We're
Sarge
good.
was
Are
going
we
to
now?
stop.
Love taps. That's all we're going with. Love taps.
Well, you push that car. You push that car. Push that car. That car. Phil has no slack in his cars right now. Sarge took all the slack out.
Good.
Yeah, see how steep that gets over there?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get the beats.
Problem is Sarge can't give it full beans to get going. He has to ease
I kind of
into
got
it.
ease into it a little at a time.
Or maybe have me push you even. Start with. All right, I'm just going to run up here real fast. I'll make sure so it's set to go over the hill.
Because I think that was the
And through
problem
the
that you
woods?
guys had on Monday.
We lost
They
all
didn't have the
momentum.
beans, right?
Yeah, we kept losing our momentum. Oh, there was a miscommunication. Train didn't hit anything. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, this.
How you doing on your
Oh,
fire?
good question.
Yeah,
I
you'll
need to put
definitely
some
want to
wood
make
in.
sure. But it has
Put some wood.
full wood in the box. Because to be honest, I think I'm gonna go with you guys and try to push you as far as I can. You know,
Yeah.
every little bit's gonna help. Oh, I'm still so far away.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were far away.
We're really far away.
Should have done the next one, really.
But that's okay because we'll have momentum.
Yeah.
So probably up that hill there, Phil, you want to roll almost 100.
Okay.
And then when you get back to like the 3%, you want to rein it back a little bit. And then it should be 3%. I think it's all the way. There might be a one spot right here where I'm at right now. That's 6, but yeah, for the most part it's 3. Gonna run for 3 years apparently. Actually, okay, yeah, this is 6 right here. And then it kind of flattens out after that. You probably don't want to hit this corner at 100.
You're no fun.
All right. 98.
Yes. And then probably once you get on the hill, I would say, and Sarge, you can correct me if I'm wrong, probably 100 the whole time, right?
Oh, if you're into that incline, yeah, just give it.
Give it the
All
beans.
right. Let me know
Now,
when
once
you're
you get
almost
up
back.
into the corner, be
Fulton
ready to
did-
let off of it. I mean,
Oh,
well,
Yeah. And
you
when-
just go.
if we get past the steep part, then you're gonna have to ease up, probably. Because that's not that steep after that one steep part. I mean, it's steep, but it's not. I think it's like 5 or 6, maybe. Might be 7, but it's not like a 10. That one spot's literally 10.
Yeah,
So-
no choice,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Without doing some really awkward stuff where, like, you know, we just go out in this canyon over here and have our bridge like floating without doing some weird stuff like that. There was kind of no choice. So it is what it is. All right. I'm on my way back, by the way. 3 years later. Oh, I see you guys. See the trains anyway. Yeah, definitely this spot right where I'm at. This is definitely a 6 or whatever. Because according to that dev, it doesn't really calculate right. So it might be 6, it might be 13, it might be, who knows.
so that 10 could really be a 20 for all you know.
It could be, yeah. Yep. That's something they're working on in future updates, so. Yep. Yeah, I would say once you get into like it'll be like a right turn, you'll hit the steep part, and then you'll start hitting that right turn. Probably need to bring it back just a little, but we also need to make sure we bring back the pusher engine too. And then I would say we'll all hit sand roughly at the same time. So we need to be hitting sand before we're spinning out, you know? Phil, are you wasting water right now?
Never.
Have your regulator on.
Just build. I've got 5,000. I'm still good.
I'm still good, he says, Jet.
Listen, I'm not
Listen.
someone who runs at 90%.
Listen,
and,
he
you know,
drove a train for like 10 minutes. He's good.
I'm good. I figured it out.
Okay.
Not at all.
It's all good, Phil. I'm just giving you
I know.
Giving you trouble.
All right.
Alrighty. Fireboxes are all good?
Yep.
Yep, mine is.
Oh, so you guys are leaving me. Bye.
Don't worry. I'm gonna hit this little incline.
Don't worry,
and
I'll
we'll
come catch you. 100%.
Yeah, I can't exactly do that.
Halo 5 campaign on Legendary before Infinite comes out. Holy cow, good luck with that. That's awesome. I was playing some of the new Infinite last night, the multiplayer. It is awesome. I'm just having a really good time. It's fun. Best part is it's free to play. That's the best part. It was really fun though. I enjoyed it. I'll have fun with that. Enjoy your alert. Love me some Halo. Very nostalgic game for me. Hey guys, I caught you.
You were afraid that we'd leave you behind.
Now the problem is I don't know if I'm gonna have enough momentum to make this hill. We're chooching. I am empty, so I guess I should be able to make this, right?
Well, we're getting there.
Yep. Sarge, I might give you a little push here. Are you spinning out again?
Nope, I'm holding steady.
You sand or no?
No sand.
Good.
Am I too far ahead of you guys?
Maybe a little. I don't know where you're at. I can't see you.
You got a ways to go.
I feel like
Damn.
I
You
ran
took
away
off.
from you. I just.
You absolutely took off from us. Sarge, we just need a pin right now and we'd be good to go.
All right.
no
Okay,
kid.
slow down.
Move, Phil, move if you can.
I'm going.
Okay, we're coming.
Yeah, you're in a good spot to be giving it everything.
I gave her all I got.
Giving her
Right
all
now
she's
it's-
got, Captain.
I got all I got.
Oh, you might want to slow down then because we're not getting to you that fast.
Ah! Alright. Alright. There you
No, we're nowhere near you.
This is entertaining.
Oh gosh, oh yeah.
Nowhere near you.
Alright.
I wouldn't say stop, but definitely slow.
Alright, we're slow. We're not we're
Sarge, I'm
we're
gonna back off a
rolling the
little.
wrong way.
All right, Phil. Oh God, Phil. Yeah, you need to move.
Okay, we're going.
On brakes. Okay.
Just go. Just love tap me.
No problem. There.
Phil, don't be scared. Farmer Nick says.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm full right now, so we're just running it.
Phil, you want to throw your sand on, maybe?
It's on right now.
Pepper, what's going on, man? How you doing? He's gonna be stopped up there, Sarge. When we get to him, he's gonna be stopped. We're gonna have to come in easy.
Yep.
Because you can't really go much faster, can you?
I could. I just don't want to start.
Yeah,
turning
once you
wheels.
start spinning, you're done. You got your sander on?
Nope, not yet.
Phil almost put the plow in Puma plow. Watch him make it. Watch Phil just make it right now, Sarge, without any help.
Yeah.
He might. He's through that steep part. Send it, Phil. Oh my goodness. It's all momentum because he had momentum.
Yeah.
I'm 100%
I'm
chooching
scared.
right now.
I'm scared.
You
You're
losing
how
speed?
much?
100.
No,
Oh.
I don't know the rest of this terrain.
Well, in a second here, you'll be at the summit. So
Turn everything off and brake a little.
once you get around that curve, you should see the summit. You might want to slow down a little because you have plenty of
Yeah,
speed. You are flying right now, Phil.
just full send.
You are.
Perhaps I don't even see them. Yeah, you're past the worst part. Okay, do you need me to slow down for you, John?
Nope, just keep on
Oh,
keeping
that
on.
might have been a bad. Oh, that was a bad. Oh no. Oh boy.
That's okay, Phil. We got you.
No, don't slow down too much. I slowed down. I went to 50 and I almost stopped.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing it, Harry.
I'm gonna say.
Who's Harry?
The Dumb and Dumber reference.
Okay, I think here's where we can back down.
I've seen the bits and pieces of that movie.
Such a good movie.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, the
Nope.
second one not so much.
No. The original is by far the best one. Or that Dumb and Dumber when they're like kids, that one's kind of funny, but it's not the same, that's for sure. All right, I wasn't planning on actually going over the hill with this engine, but hey, you know what? We're doing it, so I'm doing it. I can't believe Phil made it, like, with no help. But he had momentum from, like, way down the hill, too, and sand.
Well, the other night when I was climbing, I got right to here.
Oh.
And that's when the train disconnected.
So did you turn your sander off by now?
Oh yeah, it's been off for a while.
Okay. I just don't want to use it all up. You're not going to need it on the other side. Now, you should be into brake mode over there now, Phil.
Well, every time I try to slow down,
Well, I know, but you're going downhill now.
Oh, yeah, we're adding brake.
You've hit the summit. You're going on the other side now.
Putting brake on.
Okay. Wait, I am just eating water right now. I'm going to have to get water somewhere before we go too much farther. I'm down to 1,500 right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I'm
filled
just
up the
chewing through it. I've been 100% since we started,
Okay,
basically.
well, do you want me to pull you?
Nah, this hook doesn't work, you know? We're going to hit the
I'm out
summit
of-
here and I can coast.
Yeah, I'm at about 20 brake right now, and it's
Yeah.
pretty comfortable.
Okay.
You could probably go faster, but you know.
No point in causing a wreck, you know? No point.
Okay, I'll back it off.
Hey, you don't have any cars. I don't care if you wreck. You're easy to fix. Especially the problem is when we're way up high like this. It's hard to get the cars back up on here. Just saying. Yeah, I was going to jump off and jump on your train, Phil, but I'll keep on rolling. We're rolling. Might as well do it. We did it, chat. Made it over the hill with a load.
I think it's sand that helped, and
The sand's going to be a big one, yeah. Momentum, sand. Yeah.
You ready to slow down, John?
Yeah, I got you. Flying brake already. Gotta remember these hopper cars push like freight trains, literally. Thanks, Tomcat. How you doing, by the way, sir? Welcome on in. Or you've probably been here, but you know. You've been over the ridge, but you've never seen the coal mine. Well, we're going there. You like my other bridge on the left? That was the first attempt. And that one would have worked, but it goes way down the canyon and then across. We just need to delete that one. It totally would work, though. But it actually connects way down somewhere. I forget where right now, Brian.
wasn't it by like the river or something?
Yeah, yeah. It connects to this path down here, the path that winds its way off. It would take us like another hour to go the other way, probably. Like, it would take us forever to go the other route. So we chose to kind of redo it and do this one. Billy Bob Blave, thanks for resubbing for 9 months with your Twitch Prime. I don't know why there's no alert. We can blame Brian for that. But I appreciate it. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Welcome on in. Do appreciate the follow. Or the resub. And that follow that just came through as well. I don't know why there's no alerts. Brian broke it, chat. Brian broke the alerts, chat. When in doubt, blame Brian. Just saying. When in doubt, blame Brian. A little tight right there, isn't it?
A smidge.
It works though. And actually, turns don't seem as tight when you're going uphill, because you got that shackles, the slack in your shackles, you know. So you can kind of get away with tighter turns going up than you can go down.
Billy Bob _ wave just resubscribed for 9 months. Hi all.
Brian, what?
I
Brian.
hope this is set right.
Either way, Phil, it doesn't matter. You can go either way. It's a loop back. You're good.
Okay, well, you know me, I always get.
I know. It's fine. You're good. You're totally fine.
Gotta slow down. Slow down, train. Slow down.
Holy cow. Not too bad. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Really, Bob. Awesome. Awesome. And then it's actually great because this whole bridge that we built from the summit all the way down, it's only like a 2%, 1 or 2% grade. There's that follower notification. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going?
All right. We have ready.
All right, I'm here to unload. I have arrived.
Actually, Sarge could really push me if he wants to.
Yeah.
For unloading, yeah, I actually could.
As long as you
I
take
just
your
really-
brake off.
As soon as I take the break, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you keep the brake off, I can slow roll that train.
Yeah, especially with the engine you have, yeah. It's fine.
Whatever.
I don't care.
We're unloading.
I just got the brake off, so
I think there's a little bit of slope here.
yeah.
Oops,
Oh,
I unloaded
oh.
that one too soon. Cool.
Oh,
So this is the coal mine, by the way, chat. In case you guys have never seen this, there's those of you that have never seen this is the coal mine. It's not a lot here. It takes beams and rail, but this is the coal mine. Holds 750. Trent, what's up, man? Welcome in. How you doing? Holds 750. We made it, Trent. We did it. Why is that one? Might need to get that rail a little closer. Some are bouncing out. Down here farther, I think it's a little closer. It's better. All right. Don't know about the one. I have no idea. Let's see. It holds 50 rail. How many beams does it hold? It's 20. I'm going to assume it uses more rail than it does beams. Just because it holds more rail than it does beams, right? So, I don't actually know. Although these cars hold 10 instead of 3 as well, so. You might slow down a little bit. Okay. Oh, stop pushing. Stop pushing. Stop pushing. We just derailed.
Yep. Sorry. My fault.
Okay, it's only one car.
you need me to pull up a little more?
You should be good. Can we push forward or back up? Either one. Back up a little bit, Phil.
All right.
All right.
Go back. Back up, good.
Enjoying the entertainment. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thank you. Keep it coming a little bit more. We'll hook this other car and we'll be good to go. Glad you're enjoying the stream. All right. All right, Phil. Pull forward just like car length or so, and we'll unload the last couple here.
No, I'm on that slope now. Not really a slope, but just
A little bit of one, yeah. All right, those are in.
All right, so
We're down to 18 already. Holy cow. We have 6 over here still.
Got 8 coal already.
Trent, welcome in. I don't think I'm gonna grab it, Sarge, because we don't have anywhere to go with it right now.
Other than freight yard, yeah.
And I don't. If I'm gonna run down the hill, I might as well take iron with me. Iron ore,
Yep.
you know.
I stopped so I can throw some firewood in. Just
That's fine. A good idea since we got a long climb, but it's not real steep at least.
I'm just gonna start now empty cart trail. You know.
Yeah. Now the biggest problem you got to watch is going downhill, going too fast. That seems to be the enemy of empty cars, just going too fast. All right. We don't have any water up here, do we?
No, but we could. But one can magically be delivered.
I'll be okay. I'm at 1,500 basically. Probably.
I'm still 4,200. So if you
want to pull me?
I can.
Only if the hook worked better on the front of my train. Packers, what's up, man? How you doing?
Your call. I mean,
No, I'll be okay because that's not a steep. I'll get water over at the iron mine.
My sound decided to break.
I was say you like left and then hi, hello. All right, you guys are good to come on around if you're ready to. I flipped the switch for you.
already.
And we should be good to roll. So if we had the coal, what's the one called where the coal goes?
I don't know.
I don't actually know where the coal goes. Hello to Kells as well, Packer. But we would take it, but otherwise there's kind of no point right now. To actually take it, so.
Steelworks?
Steelworks. Is that where it goes? Okay.
That's what someone thinks in chat.
I have a cheat sheet. I just don't have it pulled up tonight. But I know there's 3 more places down south to connect. So there's 3 more places down there to connect, and we haven't gotten to it yet. So actually kind of 4.
Smelters?
No, not to the smelter. That's where the iron ore goes. Ironworks? Is that where it goes to?
Ironworks.
Ironworks. Okay. Ironworks. Okay.
Holds 1,000.
So if you think about this here, I'm going to jump out for a second. Actually, I'll come catch you guys. So it's got to go from the coal mine, which is over here on the right, and it's got to go all the way to the ironworks. So we have to go from the coal mine to the iron mine to the smelter to the sawmill, and then halfway roughly between the sawmill and the freight depot, we drop south. We'll go past the oil and then end up down at
It's all the way around the map.
That is going to be a forever journey right there, boys, if we ever get to that, which we will. When we come back to this game. When we come back to this game, we will get to that. You'll have to stop for water. I have to.
You get a pack of lunch or 2.
That'll be like a 1 engine or 1 train, or 1 stream journey or something, you know? That's going to take forever.
That's going to be a mission for the big train.
Right?
Because you need the wood.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking more like a turkey.
Kind of fun. Train. Up with these tight corners, and then I'll chooch it. Come catch Sarge. Not gonna catch Phil, but catch Sarge.
No, I'm running a steady 50%. So.
Okay.
I'm at 42.
But this game, I say, is worth it. It definitely has a few quirks to it, being early access, but I would say it's worth it right now. Yeah. Sean's mic is a little peaky, yeah. A bit, Sean. The peaky.
And I still have not figured out how to fix it on this new computer.
There you go. Much better. I don't know what you did. Talked a little quieter, maybe. That was good. Though.
Yeah,
That was
I moved where my head is, so it's probably the fan in the background, actually.
That's fine. You're good right there. The very first time I ever talked to Sean Sinclair chat
Was on Xbox.
Was on Xbox 360.
It was horrible.
And I literally almost took my headset off and threw it across the room because he scared me. He scared me. He was so loud.
Let's just say this computer I'm using now, it's only temporary. Because it
Yeah.
can't go to Windows 11.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm looking at a little bigger computer, about the same size and storage and stuff, just to get by for a few years.
Yeah. But yeah, I literally almost threw my headset. And like, I wasn't the only one. It was funny. It was really funny.
Uh-oh, first time needs a new monitor.
What happened to one of your monitors first time? What's wrong with yours? It does run your PC pretty hard. Yeah, Farmer Nick found that out tonight. I don't know what it is, but like the new Halo, I unlocked my frame rate, or I hit my VSync on in Halo, and my GPU runs at 99% the whole time. And
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't.
red line.
Uh-oh. And I don't get the frames I'm supposed to. It's like, that's all my GPU can handle. That's a problem first time. That is definitely a problem. That sucks. Had those ones at least a couple years now, so happens, I guess. Oh man, Billy, you doing okay up there?
Oh, we're having a blast.
Are you going downhill?
Uh-huh.
I hope you're going slow.
Oh, full speed.
Oh, Phil.
Coming up this turn, I'm going to try to jump this track and hit the other track.
All right, you're re-railing them all yourself. If there's anything
No, I'm
left
gonna
of,
land it perfectly, though.
if there's anything left of your train, Sergeant, I'll come plow it off the rails. We'll put the plow in the Puma plow.
No, that's Friday.
I still say that bridge over there would have worked, but it would have gone for absolutely ever. It would take us so long to go that way. This way's a lot better. Almost out of firewood. I think we're going to be going downhill here in a second, huh?
Yep, we're about to hit the
Summit. Righty. And here it is. It actually doesn't need to be as high as it is either, but whatever. It works. And Phil like took off, huh?
No, I've
Yeah,
been
he,
working
yeah,
my
you
brakes.
did.
I've been no. Hey, if I'm still on the track, I didn't take off.
Somebody likes to go fast downhill and derail every time. So
At least
know.
it's not like Trent.
I wasn't gonna call anybody out by name, Sean. It's rude.
You don't run out of water.
Hey, in fairness, there was something wrong with an update that night. I think where everybody was running out of water like every 2 seconds. There was something wrong.
Sean, at least I play the game.
Ooh.
No, I don't have a PC that can run it.
Ooh. Fighting words,
That
please.
maybe one of these days.
All right, it's all good. I'm not mad about it.
I have looked at some gaming laptops.
Oh
They're
boy.
just out of my price range right now.
Oh, I see Phil down there. Wait, is that Phil? Yeah, that's Phil. Oh, you're creeping, Phil.
Oh, yeah, you might want to slow down. I was like almost 80% brakes.
I'm 73 right now. Sarge is rolling, but just an engine, so it's not as bad. Imagine when you hit that 10, it really wants to push, huh?
Yep. The switch is good.
No, Frank.
Yeah, Phil, you should be good to roll.
I'm
Oops.
good now.
Oh, Sarge laid over.
One of these days I'll get one. It's just I gotta wait. I got other things that need to be done first.
Sarge got sleepy.
Sorry, got too speedy.
He's too fast, too furious, chat.
I don't want to be facing him.
Well, it could run a Farmer Nick. It was just
Oh,
making
well.
your room a sauna. Should I apply sand
Ooh.
to stop? I can't stop, Sarge. I'm
That's
literally
all right.
Uh-oh.
okay.
told
I'm
y'all.
stopping. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm good.
No,
It
you're good. You're good.
was 100% break.
Brakes off.
So Sarge is driving the crazy train.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him go.
I may have stopped Sarge to throw some more firewood in.
You're good.
No, I don't need
Going
to.
off the rails on a crazy train. Oh man, you think sand would help? I wasn't like spinning out. I was just like didn't have enough brake power.
So do you want me to take this back to the rail, the depot or whatever? Or what do you need me to do with it?
Let's see. Do we want to? I don't know. Do we need more wood up here at the iron? Probably. Like wood products, or you gotta get going, don't you?
Stay up a little bit longer.
Okay. You can always hand it off to Sarge, I guess, and go get wood with it. I'll run iron down the mountain. Means I gotta back up and go get iron. Assuming I stay on the rails. Jeez. A little frisky here. Sarge, I don't know what we do with your train.
That's what I'm trying to decide.
I think we need to just put a siding up here, and your train lives up here on a siding. You know what? Run it up the hill. There's a siding up at the top. Sand helps with braking? Okay.
Where at?
Up the hill. All the way. There's that siding up there we're not using. You know what I'm saying?
Over by the iron mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can't really put a siding too many other places up here because there's nowhere that's flat.
All right, you're good to come back.
Yeah, you gonna push me?
Sure.
I'm moving. My piston was just in that spot where it didn't want to go, you know? Oh, I need to actually stop for a second. Now that we're going uphill. Need some fire in the box. Alright. Oochin. Yeah, if you put your engine on that other... so actually, when you get up here to that next switch, Sarge, you'll probably want to throw at and go the other way so that you don't run into me loading, you know? You need me to pull you up the hill?
Oh, no.
Which way is this, though? The switch is wrong. I gotta stop, Sarge. Is wrong for me anyway. I mean, it would make sense, I guess, if sand would help with braking, right? Makes a lot of sense. Trent, you coming in tonight or no?
Probably not after I'm still reeling from 24.
Wait, you work at 24?
I planted all last night, yeah.
Did you really? Holy cow.
Yeah, but at least I caught up on a podcast, FBIs, music.
I didn't realize you worked all night. Dang. Were you planting with your Kubota and the, like, spreading?
With the Alice.
Oh, I didn't know you got a planter. Okay.
We got it on a, like a 5-shank subsoiler frame.
Okay.
And then
Sarge, you
got
want to
an
go the
air
other way here?
seeder that's just spreading it on.
Sarge.
Yeah.
You want to go on the other track?
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, I guess you can keep coming on this one.
I was just giving you a little help.
Oh, I was 28% regulator. I'm just cruising.
So, how the Christmas lights doing?
They're coming along, man. They really are. they're coming along. I'm in a good place with them right now. I'm not gonna do the inflatables till like next Wednesday, probably. Yeah, probably next Wednesday I'll do the inflatables. Tomorrow I will be plugging in, hopefully all of it. It doesn't take as long as it used to because it's a lot easier to plug in all the LEDs compared to like the incandescents. Today we hooked up the computer controlled stuff. Well, kind of. That's not hooked up data, but all the cords are, or most of the cords are plugged in for that. The snowmen are all plugged in. That's what really matters. Yeah, it's coming along. We're in a good place with the lights. So yeah, very, very good place with the lights right now. Very happy where we're at. Everything's out of the grain bin. We went down there today and got the big arch. The big arch does need a little bit of work before turn the lights on, but that's okay.
We also saw something else today too. You had something in the back seat today.
Did, yeah. I did. That's already out in the yard. It's already out. Put it out today, so. Got you, Carson. Yeah, we're doing, man. So in a pretty good place. I don't know. Yeah, probably tomorrow if I'm gonna plug everything in, we'll have a functional. I'll have a functional light display, minus the inflatables. And if I get to it, I'll fix the big arch. We'll see. Might wait and do that like next Wednesday as well. Depends. No, Carson, I trust you. You're good. Carson's working on a little project, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Still don't know what the secret project was he was working on like 6 months ago. Would never tell me what it was. Still don't know what it is.
We probably don't want to know.
I kind of do, actually. I'm kind of curious. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, luckily John, the OS has GPS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good, huh?
The only way I was able to keep it in a straight line.
Gotcha.
I did pretty good last time. I got 58, almost 45 acres knocked out.
Gotcha, Carson. I don't think it's a commercial at all, but okay. I don't think so. Farmer Nick, I think, yeah. Yeah. Farmer Nick. Yeah. Farmer Nick was in TeamSpeak and overheard a conversation, I think. Unless we talked about it on stream, but I don't remember, did we? Oh, no. Lex, what's going on, man?
So, what time are you actually planning to start streaming technically tomorrow night?
So Friday morning, early Friday morning, I will probably start streaming shortly after 2 o'clock. Once I'm downloading the game, I will probably start streaming. Lex, how you doing, by the way? How's it going there, Mr. Lex? Welcome in. Team Tree. That was hilarious, by the way. Chat, if you were there, you know. If you know, you know kind of thing. And it was funny. Sarge, you have to add some track back there to make that work or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All good.
In fact, I might have to put a little more down.
No, really?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Hey, it's Matt, the Grand Arcade. How's it going, Matt? Awesome, Lex. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome. Just got off work, Lex. Well, that's good. It's 9 o'clock at night. Right. Not 9 o'clock at night for Lex. Never mind. He's in Australia, chat. Is that it? Oh. And we are full.
Ready. That and be parked.
That train, you say it's parked?
Parked.
All right. That's good. Then we'll just kind of chill there. Yeah, we need more wood products up here, so we can make a run or two maybe at that. Work on getting some wood products up here.
Hop a ride with you and
Okay. I'll start streaming as the eclipse takes place.
You'll be streaming during it. What?
Apparently. First time you're
Yeah,
gonna
this
run out.
Friday.
You're gonna run outside and point a webcam at it so we can watch it on stream. Thanks.
high on water.
Uh,
Yeah, you needed water, didn't you?
I'm down to 1500, but if we're only gonna run this down the hill and then just park it, we're fine. Right, Matt? Right, Matt?
Okay.
Right?
Fine.
I don't care what you do, Carson. That's fine.
No, it's too early for Christmas music.
We're not sacrificing a goat in the backyard. I will need firewood, and I will need this switch in here, up here, Sarge. Those are my only needs. I'm sorry. But water, we'll just deal with. We'll deal with water for now. We'll be okay. It will be.
Yeah, at
Okay.
least I got this weekend off.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, working on 24, even though I didn't need to, gets me a weekend off.
Well, you were supposed to get rain today, right?
Supposed to get rain, but apparently it's might not be enough.
It they were calling for all kinds of rain here today. Now that barely happened. It wasn't even enough for me to stop working on lights, so I just put my hood up and kept working. My jacket was not that wet when I came in. Oh, Sarge, are you stuck under that bridge?
And we're also
Sarge, no. Okay, there you go. I thought you were gonna be stuck there forever, Sarge. Well, until your game crashed.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, you still rolling or what's up? What you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm up in Jurassic Park.
Wait, there's dinosaurs?
Yeah. Didn't know that?
Not my kind of game, then.
There's no dinosaurs. I just